Have you ever thought, what would happen if you followed a neuroscientist's exact morning routine? Not just any routine, but one created by Stanford's Dr. Andrew Huberman, based on cutting-edge brain science. Could it boost your focus, destroy brain fog, and make you feel unstoppable, all in just a few days? Well, I put it to the test. No shortcuts. No guessing. I followed every single step of Dr. Huberman's morning routine for 3 straight days. And let me tell you, the results honestly shocked me. Not just how I felt, but what I learned. Let's dive in. First up, who is Dr. Andrew Huberman? Before we get into what I did, let me tell you who Dr. Andrew Huberman is, and why people trust him when it comes to brain performance. Dr. Huberman is a neuroscientist and professor at Stanford University. He runs the Huberman Lab podcast, one of the most listened to science podcasts in the world. He's known for explaining how the brain and body work and, more importantly, how we can use that knowledge to feel better, think sharper, and live with more energy. And his morning routine? It's designed to hack your biology naturally using tools like light, movement, cold, and breathing, all backed by real science. So, I followed it. Step by step. Here's exactly what happened. Up next, Huberman's morning routine rules. Huberman's morning protocol is built on 6 key habits. They're simple, but powerful. Here's what I committed to doing every morning for 3 days. 1. Get natural sunlight within 30 to 60 minutes of waking. 2. Delay caffeine intake by at least 90 minutes. 3. Do some form of physical movement, ideally outdoors. 4. Take a cold shower or cold exposure. 5. Avoid screens and phones for the first 60 minutes. 6. Optionally, practice non-sleep deep rest, NSDR. Each of these targets are different brain chemicals: cortisol, dopamine, norepinephrine, and more. Together, they help set up your brain and body for clarity, motivation, and balanced energy. So, how did I do it? Let's start with day 1. Day 1. Struggle and surprise. In day 1, I wake up around 6:30 a.m. Normally, I grab my phone and check emails or scroll through the news. But not today. No phone. No screens. Instead, I went straight outside onto my balcony. The sun wasn't fully up, but there was enough natural light to trigger what Dr. Huberman calls the retinal ganglion cells, light-sensitive cells in our eyes that signal to the brain, hey, it's morning. Time to wake up. According to Huberman, this early morning light triggers a healthy spike in cortisol, which sounds bad, but it's actually good. That spike helps wake you up, regulate your body clock, and improve your mood for the rest of the day. It also sets your circadian rhythm, so you sleep better that night. After 10 minutes of sunlight, I felt noticeably more alert. Next, the caffeine delay. This was rough. I'm usually a coffee within 5 minutes of waking type of person. But Huberman recommends waiting at least 90 minutes to let adenosine, the chemical that makes you sleepy, fully clear. If you drink caffeine too soon, it just masks the adenosine temporarily. When the caffeine wears off, the adenosine comes back, leading to that familiar 2 p.m. crash. So I waited. When I finally had my coffee around 8:15 a.m., it hit differently. I felt focused and calm, not jittery. And the real surprise? By mid-afternoon, I still felt sharp. No crash. No yawning. Day 2. Momentum builds. On day 2, I felt more prepared. I even woke up a few minutes before my alarm. This time, I added 2 more elements from Huberman's routine. A 10-minute brisk walk outside. A cold shower. Why the walk? Just 10 minutes of light movement, especially outdoors, boosts something called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. It's like miracle grow for your brain. It helps with focus, learning, and memory. As for the cold shower, let's just say I hesitated. But I turned the water to cold, took a deep breath, and stepped in for 60 seconds. And honestly, it felt like flipping a switch. That cold water shock increases dopamine and norepinephrine chemicals that make you feel alert, focused, and motivated. A study from 2022 found that cold exposure can increase dopamine by up to 250%. After the shower, I felt unstoppable. And because I still hadn't checked my phone, my mind was calm. No anxiety. No overload. Just quiet clarity. I did more deep work in 2 hours than I usually do in an entire morning. Day 3. Clarity and calm. By day 3, something had changed. I woke up without an alarm, already feeling awake. I didn't crave my phone. I wasn't groggy. I did my sunlight, movement, and cold shower. Delayed my coffee. But today, I added something new. NSDR, non-sleep deep rest. This is one of Huberman's secret weapons. It's a form of guided rest, like meditation or body scans. You lie down, close your eyes, and follow a voice or recording. Your body relaxes. Your mind resets. Stanford research shows NSDR helps recharge your brain, restoring dopamine and sharpening focus, much like sleep, but in a fraction of the time. I used a 10-minute NSDR recording from YouTube. Afterward, I felt recharged, centered, like my brain had been rebooted. I was calmer, clearer, more focused. I journaled, planned my day, and jumped into work before 9 a.m. Let's quickly break down the science behind why these habits work wonders for our daily lives. Starting with morning sunlight, this one's huge. It boosts cortisol early in the day in a healthy way, which helps set your circadian rhythm, improving both your sleep quality and alertness. Moreover, it suppresses melatonin, the sleep hormone, so you feel more awake and ready to tackle the day ahead. Next up is delayed caffeine. Although it might feel painful to hold off on that morning coffee, it's incredibly powerful. By allowing adenosine to clear naturally from your system first, you prevent those dreaded afternoon crashes. This means when you finally do indulge in caffeine later, it becomes much more effective. Now let's talk about movement. Even a simple walk can make a significant difference. This activity boosts BDNF, which enhances your memory, mood, and learning abilities. Plus, it increases blood flow to your brain, giving it the oxygen and nutrients it craves. Then we have cold exposure. This might sound intense, but it can really ramp things up. Exposure to cold increases dopamine levels, which are linked to motivation and focus. It also raises norepinephrine for alertness and energy while reducing inflammation and boosting metabolism. Another crucial habit is avoiding phones early in the day. By steering clear of those notifications first thing in the morning, you prevent a dopamine overload that can distract you from what truly matters. This helps you focus on your own goals instead of immediately reacting to others' demands, ultimately reducing anxiety and digital burnout. Finally, let's not overlook NSDR, or non-sleep deep rest. This practice resets your nervous system and restores dopamine levels. It significantly improves your focus, enhances your learning capabilities, and builds resilience against stress. By incorporating these habits into your daily routine, you'll be setting yourself up for success both mentally and physically. Each of these habits alone is powerful, but together, they work like a system, turning your brain into a performance machine. So, after 3 days of doing Andrew Huberman's morning routine, would I keep going? Absolutely. It wasn't just energy or focus, it was the calm. No morning anxiety. No brain fog. No endless scrolling. I felt like I was in control of my day, of my mind, of my time. And the best part? It cost me nothing. No fancy gear. No supplements. Just light, movement, breath, and discipline. I'll keep parts of this routine, especially the sunlight, caffeine delay, and no phone hour. Those 3 alone changed how I feel each morning. But if you're curious, try all 6 for just a few days. You might be surprised at what happens. If this video helps you, hit like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more real-world health experiments backed by science. Want me to try Huberman's nighttime routine next? Or maybe a full dopamine detox? Let me know in the comments. Until then, stay sharp, stay curious.